Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10. Presented by Berger Easy Clean. Powered by Reva University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamb Laminates, PolicyBazaar.com and Cucina. Co-powered by Mankind Pharma and Nexon EV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. India today successfully tested the Pralay, a surface-to-surface short-range ballistic missile, absolutely new age, developed by the DRDO, and this missile is fantastic. It's crucial, especially vis-a-vis China and Pakistan and across the border. While all of this is happening, while we are taking all the business away from China, headed to being the world's third largest, Pakistan is blowing up, quite literally. And I'm not happy about it, but I'm observing it. We're not celebrating, but it's a reality. Self-implosion is the word. They're reaping the profits of their own terror cultivation over the decades. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan's Alam Air Base in Miawali has been blown apart to smithereens. Finished. Disaster. They're trying to hide the casualty numbers, but they're dropping everywhere. I don't know what's going on in Pakistan. The problem is there's this little cubby hole called Islamabad where people pretend they don't know what's going on. The country is breaking apart on its own. We in India are only watching it. There are blasts every second hour going off as we speak. Something's not right. They're panicking. Terrorists have taken over the training facility of the Pakistan Air Force. That is testament to the condition of Pakistan. But the hardcore resurgence of the TTP and its offshoots should keep Islamabad awake at night. The TTP attacked the Army General Headquarters in 2009, the Minas Air Base in 2012, and the Mehran Air Base in 2011, which means in no uncertain terms that the attacks in Pakistan today are the bite back of the terror against the Pakistan Armed Forces. Terror elements bred for years and years and years by the Pakistani army, the political dispensation after dispensation are back to bite them. Ladies and gentlemen, once upon a time, there was this madman called Ziaul Haq. And this madman says, I'm going to bleed India with 1,000 cuts. Look at him today. He was himself blown up. But ladies and gentlemen, if Ziaul Haq had been there today, he would have seen the condition of his country. It's pathetic. It's horrific. It's a horror show. And what the Pashtus want is unity. The Pakistanis are getting worried. They're trying to send the Afghan back. They've thrown away. They talk about standing up for the Muslim world. Ladies and gentlemen, more than 2 lakh Afghans have been kicked out in inhuman conditions by the Pakistanis. Why? Because they're fighting with the Taliban. The same Taliban who they were trying to control. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the Durand Line, which is not recognized by the Afghans, is in contention, and bottom line is this, that Pashtus want to unite. So there's a talk of Pashto unity. It's very important. We are watching it. The Baluch are rising. People in Sindh are rising. My take in all of this is that with the Taliban breathing down the neck of Pakistan, with this crisis of Afghan refugees making global headlines, the fallout is imminent. It's going only one way. That's why my hashtag is realistic. Pakistan is destroyed. Pakistan is crippled. Pakistan is burning. But there are some 200 Pakistanis living in Islamabad who are still in a la-la land. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the latest, and then we'll debate.
On Saturday, Pakistan's Mianwali training air base was attacked by terrorists. They lost at least 14 aircraft in the attack. In the latest development, terror attack in Dera Ismail Khan has led to killings of 4 policemen. In the last 5 days, Pakistan has seen at least 4 terror attacks that has led to at least 23 deaths.
Hundreds of miles apart, another terrorist attack killed 5 Pakistanis and 15 other passengers were also injured as a result of bomb and gun attack in Dera Ismail Khan. Now, it is yet to be seen that how Pakistani security agencies and how Pakistani government is planning to cope with new wave of terror.
Pakistan has been a terror haven. From 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed to Jaish chief Syed Salahuddin, support to terror has now boomeranged on Pakistan. Pakistan Army seems to be losing its grip. And ahead of the elections, chaos in Pakistan continues. Let's debate.
First of all, I want to say that I feel sorry for whatever is happening in Pakistan, but we have to analyze it. So, Major Janjua, bad news, lot of terrorist attacks, Air Force Station under attack. You know, really crazy situation, isn't it? Crazy situation. What's your reading? Why is this happening? Who's behind it?
Yellowish, big register.
Why are there so many terrorist attacks in Pakistan these days?
More than anybody else. Arnab,
Louder.
You should know who's behind it.
Louder.
I said more than
I have no
anybody
idea.
else. You should know. Yeah, you definitely.
I have no
an
idea what's going on. So much terrorism in Pakistan these days.
Definitely,
So much terrorism, so much terrorism.
You take so much of interest on Pakistan matters.
Louder.
So you can say
Louder.
You are saying that you don't know what's going on. There is clearly.
No, I have no idea.
No, I must call that naivety or simplicity on your behalf if you say you have no idea. Well, first of all, those who are victims of terrorism cannot be perpetrators of terrorism. So your definition stands to be wrong, and nobody in the world accepts your definition that we would be perpetrating terror, whereas we are the biggest victims
you are
of
what?
terror.
You're victims. You're
So what?
okay.
What do
You're
you
a
think
victim
was
of
the
terrorism who
last-
opened a 7-star hotel for Osama bin Laden.
Right.
You're a victim of terrorism that created
We
a
did not
clubhouse for
open
Osama bin Laden.
No.
I feel so sorry.
Arnab,
Major Samarkand, why is there so much terrorism in Pakistan these days? What do you think? So much terrorism.
They've lost all grip, you know. Their friends have become foes. Now let me just make them count. First it was the BLF, the Baluchistan Liberation Front. Now it is converted into a Baluchistan Liberation Army. Second comes TTP, their favorite friend, which they were the perpetrators for APS Peshawar, and still they are their friends. So they are betraying their own military personnel who've lost their children in that attack. Then third comes Tehreek-e-Jihad Pakistan, another new-born outfit from Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Then their another enemy that they have created are the Ahmadiyas by bombing their mosques. Then their caretaker government minister, who's in power right now, Sarfaraz Bukti, has been claiming and stating that Tajikis and Uzbekis are a bigger threat to Pakistan national security. And lastly, 1.7 million Afghans whose documents are not in order. Why? Because of the corruption at the borders and the checkpoints of Pakistan. Now the Afghanis are being sent back. And what is the timing of they being sent back? After the 7th of October, when they've gone through a massive earthquake, when there is total disarray in Afghanistan, and they need humanitarian assistance and aid. And this is the time that Pakistan chooses to betray its old friend. I mean, आप खुद के तो सके हो जाओ, दूसरे के तो हो नहीं सकते. I mean, who can trust you any further?
You have so much love for them. Why don't you take those Afghans?
Yes, we have all the love for them. They have all the respect for us.
Take them then.
Don't worry.
Why don't you take them?
They are with us.
Why don't you take them?
Don't worry, they are with us. We are a large-hearted nation, and we are here for humanity, to serve humanity.
You are a large-hearted nation. You are a large-hearted nation. For last 75 years, you have not been giving rights to your own people, and you're going to take care of others, right?
We have not been given rights.
But tell me one
We have
thing.
not given rights to Pakistan.
First of all,
47.
look into your own.
Why are we?
Remember the magical figures. 47, 65, 71.
What are we debating
Shame
tonight?
on you. You don't even dare talk.
What are we, Major Janjua? Major, Major Janjua, Major Janjua, I just want to ask you, you are such a weak country. Some terrorists came and blew apart your Air Force base. General Bakshi, did you see that? Did you see the pictures there?
Right.
There's such a weak country. Some terrorists came and just tore apart and the planes are burning.
Arnab Goswami,
The runway
I
is
told
on
you
fire.
in the
Koi
last
hai nahi.
program, you must change your research
Arnab,
team.
they become a
You
joke.
just said
Yes.
14 aircrafts were destroyed. How is
Major
your
Janjua,
research
I
team?
thought my name is Bakshi. I mean, just in case there is an identity crisis. Sorry, my name is Bakshi. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
You know, Arnab, this had been foretold by Paul Kennedy in his magnum opus, The Rise and Fall of the Great Powers. He had then said that all over militarized states are prone to economic meltdown and collapse. And in his analysis of such states, he had talked of Nazi Germany, the Soviet Union, he had talked of pre-war Japan, etc. And he talked of Pakistan, an over-militarized state where the army was absolutely, purloining the resources of the state. When people did not have enough to eat, they were engaging in wars and arms races with India. And when they lost each and every one of the wars they initiated, they turned to asymmetric warfare in a very big way. And they thought they had the ideal solution. They thought they would conquer Pakistan by proxy through the Taliban. You should have seen that wave of triumphalism in Pakistan when the Taliban occupied Kabul. You should have seen that wave of triumphalism. And now the chickens are coming home to roost. The same Talibanis, the same Afghans have attacked, the inner line, their air bases at Miawali, Dera Ismail Khan and what have you. There is absolute civil war in Baluchistan. There is absolute civil war in, Skardu, Gilgit, Baltistan.
Yeah, but General Bakshi,
their economy is on the verge of collapse.
At an analytical level, General Bakshi, at an analytical level, I remember what I had told these Pakistanis around the time when they thought that the Americans are leaving Afghanistan. They were celebrating, and they went and then they stayed there, maybe in the first or fifth floor of the Serena Hotel. And then they met the Talibanis and they said, we will control you. But essentially, beyond humor, let me tell you what the idea of the Pakistanis was, Sundas. They thought that, see, we are a bankrupt country. Hamara to kuch hone wala hai nahi. But let us use the Taliban for strategic depth as a counterfoil against a powerful India. That was the basic idea. Today, the Taliban is at your door. The Taliban is attacking you on the border and inside. The Pashtus want independence. Your border with the Afghans is very unsafe. So you're caught on the west, and don't you dare look at the east, we will squish you to pulp. So Sundas, do you realize how badly things have gone wrong? And I'm always going to tell the Pakistanis that at some point, you will have to understand and listen to wise people like me. What I'm saying to you today is what I said 6 months back.
Wise.
At that time as well.
It's hard to answer
Where
you
is your
seriously when you
strategic depth?
start your question with a joke like that.
Where is your strategic depth?
Absolutely.
Where is your
What a
strategic
wise
depth,
man.
Sundas?
What a wise man is.
Sundas,
Arnab
आप सुन लीजिए. आपकी strategic depth
Well,
कहाँ
I've
है?
been listening.
And one question is, just one last thing. Sundas, your Air Force station has been blown up. What more do you want?
All right.
घुस के मारा
would
जा
you
रहा है
like me
आपको.
to answer now?
Or
would you like
Your
to make
Air
any
Force of
further
Miyawali Air
comments
Force
that are
base has been attacked.
completely
आप
factually
कुछ नहीं कर
incorrect?
पाए. Nuclear nation and all that. Nuclear nation,
Can I-
atom bomb
can-
power
no,
and all.
can-
आपके
Would you like an answer or would you like to continue making
आपके Air
statements,
Force
Arnab?
base को जला दिया. 14 प्लेन उड़ गए. nuclear power. My
Arnab,
foot.
आप
Now,
जवाब चाहते
listen.
हैं या आप बोलते
Sundar.
रहना चाहते हैं?
You
Are
can't handle the
asking a
Taliban.
question?
No, nuclear power.
Are you asking a question?
I'm asking
or
a
again
question. I'm making a statement.
Say a rhetorical
both-
statement.
I'm saying, and I'm saying, why is the Islamic Republic of Pakistan? I am asking, why is the Islamic
whoever you
Republic
are,
of Pakistan? I repeat, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan throwing out 200,000 fellow Muslims from Afghanistan. I'm asking you, answer me. Why is the Islamic Republic of Pakistan throwing out 200,000 fellow Muslims from Afghanistan? What is their fault? That they are Muslims or they are Afghans? Answer me.
Would you like an answer, Arnab?
So much for Muslim Brotherhood.
Yeah, if you could give me one.
I'm at a disadvantage here because I have a problem hearing you properly. But I would also consider that a fortunate event because all your spewing out is mere rhetoric.
Debate करने पा रहे बोल रहे disadvantage में.
No. आपको बुरी बात सुनने में मसला होता है इसलिए हमारा एक disadvantage है because you like rhetoric better than facts. Firstly, all our Muslim brothers who are being returned to Afghanistan, who we have hosted for the past 40 years, are being repatriated. The war in Afghanistan is over.
They are being kicked out.
There is a sovereign government in place in Afghanistan.
The police has
and
Afghan
there is a sovereign
government
in place in Afghanistan, and those citizens are being repatriated to their homeland. So rather than worrying about anything Islamic, you should worry about what is happening within India, where places where can I speak without interruption? And then General Bakshi has the audacity to call me being angry when you don't have the audacity to hear anyone other than yourself, other than your echo chambers and this lip service that you're presenting to your own people and the Modi government. Well,
Madam, I haven't said a word.
23 people have been killed in Pakistan. Your Air Force base has been blown up. And you're talking to me.
I would like to finish my answer. Yes, I'm talking to you, and I would like to finish my answer. India, in the past year, since 2022 till 2023, has fallen 11 from 107 to 111 on the World Hunger Index. On the Press Freedom Index, you have fallen from 150 to 161. Pakistan is nowhere near you.
I don't believe in any index.
Pakistan is nowhere near you. No. You don't believe in any fact. That is the problem. You don't believe in facts. Pakistan is far better off than your India, your Bharat.
Acha, Gaurav Arya is also joined.
Let me give you some facts.
Which is currently suffering in.
One minute. Major, Gaurav has come.
Let me finish my answer.
Major, Samarpal ji, Gaurav has come. One minute. Gaurav Arya has come. गौरव आर्या के नाम से ही डर जाते हैं आप. मेरी बात सुनिए, गौरव आर्या जी, ये मेजर जंजुआ ने कहा कि आप इतने इंटरेस्टेड क्यों हो, क्योंकि आप इसके पीछे हो. Tell me, we want peace in Pakistan, Major Gaurav Arya. Why would we want terrorism? Why would we want their Air Force base to be blown up? Why will we want Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to burn? Hamara kya hai? Why would we want Baluchistan to burn? We want peace and development and prosperity in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, in Baluchistan. Why would we want Pakistan Air Force officer to be killed? Why would we want all this? I think it's a false accusation, but Gaurav will respond now.
And the same ideology, unfortunately.
Madam, एक मिनट होल्ड करिए आप काफी टाइम से बोल रही हैं, मेरी बारी है, मुझे बोलने दीजिए. Arnab, the problem with the Pakistanis is that, when they do badly somewhere, look at the Cricket World Cup, which is happening. So apparently there is a chip inside the ball which makes the Indian ball swing. So there is a chip, there is a magnet, there is some satellite, there is a laser beam, all right? There is always a Yahud or Hanut ki sazish. So, ma'am, will you please stop talking, ma'am? Please, I will request you, ma'am. It's impolite.
I'm just juxtaposing your rhetoric with some facts.
Ma'am, we are gentlemen and we'd like to treat you like a lady, ma'am. Please give us the opportunity. Don't do this. You're forcing us to raise our
treated
voice.
like
Not
one
proper.
so far. I've been interrupted.
Ma'am,
I've been interrupted
ma'am, you have to,
repeatedly.
ma'am, then you must do something which, by which you deserve to be so treated. So please, allow me to complete.
No.
All right. मैम देखिए अब आप सुनिए मैं आपसे तमीज से बात कर रहा हूँ लगता है लिसन मैम लिसन मुझे लगता है कि आपको फिर हजम नहीं हो रहा मैम मैं आपसे बिल्कुल एहतराम से बात कर रहा हूँ मैं अभी डिबेट पे आया हूँ देयर वाज अ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम एट माय एंड यस इफ यू कैन कीप क्वाइट आई विल
finish your point, Mr. Arya.
Yes, it's Major Arya, it's not Mr. Arya, and please keep quiet. Now listen to me. Now there are 2-3 things that I'd like to tell you. Number one, this whole thing about this press index, this index, freedom index, we don't care because we are not looking for the white man's approval, unlike the Pakistanis who take money from the white man, from the Chinese, from the Arabs. We don't take money from anybody. For you, it's a big
Well
thing.
said,
If the white man says...
Yeah, we don't give a damn for the white man's approval.
Yeah, because if the white man says you can have $1 billion, so number one. Number two, let me tell you, if you want to improve your country, stop looking here and there. Your enemies are within. They are not outside your country. Your enemies are Pakistanis. All your army chiefs who are hiding
Supported
outside after, hey, hold on, ma'am, hold on. Your General Ashfaq Parvez Kiani is outside. Parvez Musharraf, God bless his soul, died outside. Rahil Sharif is working for the Saudis, he's outside. That is the problem with your country. And one last thing, in fact, today I tweeted and a lot of Pakistanis gave me a lot of love on Twitter. You see, what is the similarity between Hamas and Pakistan army? Their leadership is outside. Entire Hamas leadership is outside, entire Pakistani army leadership is outside. Even Pakistanis don't believe in Pakistan.
Superb.
Such fakery.
Ma'am, आप क्यों गुस्सा हो रहे हो, ma'am? क्यों गुस्सा हो रहे हो?
No.
I'm laughing with Arnab.
Arnab,
Mr. Arya, why are you worried about that?
Can I get
No, I'm not worried, ma'am. We are enjoying it.
I wish to say to General Bakshi. I wish to say, Major Janjua and General Bakshi has been. You see.
Okay, go on, please. I'd like to be civilized, and I will follow your instructions. Let General Bakshi.
You want to say something to General Bakshi? I heard there.
Yes, he said something.
I heard there. So say it to General Bakshi. He'll respond to you.
Okay, so if you allow me, if you want to give him the chance first, that's fine. General Bakshi said over-militarized states.
No, I'm giving you the chance.
He said about over-militarized states, and he quoted Paul Kennedy. Do I have to remind you that about 1 million soldiers are concentrated in a very small area in Kashmir? That's called over-militarization. You're probably forgetting that.
Truly.
And now, very small comment.
1 million soldiers in Kashmir.
Let me, I said close to 1 million. There are, you know the exact number, Gaurav. And Gaurav, you said something. Gaurav, you said something.
Then I'd like to answer.
Major Janjua, when you were speaking, I didn't speak.
Okay.
Who are being massacred at the hand.
I'm going to say something, Gaurav, that you will like. So have the patience. I'm going to say something that you will love. You mentioned about the Pakistani cricket team or the Indian cricket team. You people do not have the magnanimity, but I am sitting here and giving you full praise. I am in absolute awe of Indian cricket team's performance in the World Cup. I have loved watching each of their games because that's cricket, that's not politics. And let's not bring politics into it. Indian cricket team is playing superbly, and I'd be very keen to see them win the World Cup.
Bring you, Major Janjua. Now what are we seeing here? Major Janjua, what are we seeing here? What you are seeing here before you viewers is an attempt by a Pakistani to change the subject. And one minute. You see, viewers, they don't want to talk about what they are going through. क्योंकि इनको शर्म आती है. They are afraid and they are worried. They don't want to talk about it. They feel it is their own unfortunate situation at home. Like, who wants to talk about their home when it's burning apart? And for them also today, General Bakshi. No, Sundas. For them also today, it's not a comfortable feeling. They're coming on India's #1 network, and they're being attacked. They're being told your country is burning apart. And I want to remind you, Sundas, just listen to me. I want to remind you, this is the same country, General Bakshi, which Taliban said Pakistan is like our second home. भैया क्या हो गया? आपको घुस के मार रहे हैं अफगान तालिबान.
If they are being
armored vehicles,
repatriated to
army
their
Humvees.
home,
One
then
minute,
why are you
Sundas.
having a problem?
अरे भाई, no, I don't have a problem. Why are the Chinese helping you?
Arnab, the owner
Why are the
of
Chinese helping you?
#1 India network, Mr. Arnab.
Why are the Chinese
owner of
helping
#1
you?
India
Respond
network.
to Major Janjua. Arnab, can I respond to Major Janjua?
Yeah, go on. Yes,
I'd
Major
like to
Janjua.
respond
Yeah,
to
Jail
Major
Bakshi, go on.
Janjua.
You can deal with him directly.
Arnab,
Please
I
do,
was
seriously.
happy that Major Janjua started off in a very serious note. He said, why are there 1 million troops in Jammu and Kashmir? Major Janjua, it is because you've attacked that state 4 times. It is because we have the Chinese across.
Finally an admission.
And then you tried to provoke. And Madam, can I kindly finish? I thought we had agreed to be
appreciating your
civilized.
honesty
So let's
and
try that
sincerity,
route. Thank
General
you.
Bakshi.
No, ma'am, give me 2 minutes. I'll also appreciate
Thank
your
you.
honesty.
Thank
Hold
you.
on.
Thank
No,
you.
no,
Thank you,
I'm
beta.
I'm
Thank you.
appreciating General Bakshi's
Thank you, beta.
honesty. I
Thank
would
you.
like to. I would
Can
like
I
to
now
appreciate
proceed?
that. Please continue, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Bache. Now, what I was saying was, we have been attacked 4 times. We have been at the receiving end of an asymmetric war. Apropos this asymmetric war, Major Janjua, Hillary Clinton once told you in unequivocal terms that if you keep snakes in your backyard, you feed them milk in the fond hope that they will only bite your neighbors, well, then you are asking for trouble. I'm afraid today you have reaped the whirlwind. The maelstrom is of your own creation. You meddled in Afghanistan. You played the American game in the hope that it would give you supremacy over that strategic space. Those people are reacting.
No,
And
they
the
did it.
greatest danger, Miyawali
Correct.
also happens to be one of your
can I
nuclear
respond to that, please?
bases. When terrorism,
Can I respond to that, please?
I'm just finishing. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Bache. Okay.
May I
As I was saying, as I was saying, the correspondence of nuclear weapons and terrorists is the closest in Pakistan. You mean trouble not only for yourself, for the whole world. Thank you.
I'll tell you one thing. And I want 30 seconds to respond to this situation. Major Janjua, I want 30 seconds. I want 30 seconds to respond, and you and Sundas respond. No, 1 minute. Yeah, sure. See, we got independence together. Okay? You chose a line. You thought you will be blackmailing the world. And you can say anything today, Major Janjua, but Parvez Musharraf, God bless his soul, right? He led your government between 1999 and some 2008. He publicly admitted, I train terrorists. I support terrorists and armed proxies. Khulkar bola. And General Bakshi mentioned what Hillary Clinton said, that you can't keep snakes in your backyard and expect them to only bite your neighbors. They will bite you. You are cultivating the snake, saying, ये मेरे पड़ोस में जाके उनको काटेंगे नहीं, आपको ही काट रहे हैं. And that statement, Major Janjua, was made in the context of 9/11. 1 minute. Listen. You bred these snakes. आपने सांप पाले. एक मिनट जनाब. एक मिनट. एबटाबाद में गैरिसन टाउन है. ओसामा बिन लादेन वो वहां पे रखा कि नहीं रखा? Tehreek Taliban, right, which draws its leaders from Pakistan, seeks to overthrow your government and create an Islamic state. वो तो मानते ही नहीं आप Islamic state है. आप जिहादियों को पनाह दे रहे हैं. I'm telling you, TTP and Lashkar-e-Toiba together. You will have nowhere to go, Major Janjua. They will enter your house also. No, do you understand? आपने सांप पाले. Today you have to admit. No. 1 minute. Just one more point. One last point. Is it not a fact, Sundas, that you are facing violence from Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan? right? It is an Afghan Taliban government that is ideologically aligned with the Afghan branch that draws its leaders from within Pakistan. TTP तो पाकिस्तानी है ना? TTP पाकिस्तानी है कि नहीं है? बताइए मुझे.
Can I respond?
Is the TTP Pakistani or foreign? The snakes are. Is the TTP Pakistani or Afghan? Tell me today. Tell me.
Can I answer?
What will you answer? Yeah.
It is not Pakistani.
पाकिस्तानी रुपए का तो $1 मिलता है. हाँ बोलिए.
Your research and analytical wing, it is being supported by that, and it is creating instability within Pakistan.
कोई research and analytical wing नहीं कर रहा है, आप खुद कर रहे हो.
In order to blackmail.
ये देखो RAW.
Blackmail Pakistan.
It's research and analysis.
It is the RAW.
Research and analysis wing, not research and analytical wing.
पता नहीं क्या चक्कर है. Anyway, कोई बात.
No, now she will say that we are carrying out the blast.
You can, Arnab, can I finish my point? If you can make commentary on the floor of Serena in Kabul, allow me with some decency to make.
That was a joke. Don't you understand? Oh God!
Please,
you Pakistanis, you don't take a joke. I can't believe it, man.
Your complete rhetorical, points. They have nothing to do with Pakistan. TTP has got nothing to do with Pakistan. TTP has got everything to do with India and its effort to create this stability within Pakistan.
TTP का full form क्या है?
TTP has nothing to do with India. What are you saying?
It has got everything to do with India. It has got to do everything with terror cells being operated out of Afghanistan. It has got everything to do with terror cells being operated out of Canada, out of US, out of everywhere. India is one of the greatest exporters of terrorism in the world at the moment. And you're talking about Pakistan.
What is the full form of TTP?
Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. It doesn't matter if you call it that. You call Bharatiya Janata Party, but you are only standing for the Hindutva ideology. So it doesn't really matter. It's not representing the people.
Hindutva, not Hindutva. Hindutva, yes. Yes, we stand for the Hindutva ideology. What's wrong? Yes, we stand for the Hindutva ideology. Yes,
because Bharat,
we do.
When you claim to be a secular country, when you claim to be a secular country, you cannot throw words such as communalist.
Stop screaming. Stop screaming.
Let me finish my point. Mr. Arya, I let you finish my point and you have interrupted me since I began my answer.
If you call me
have the decency to listen what you dish out.
आप मुझे मिस्टर बोलोगे,
have the decency.
No, you have the decency. First address me by rank.
Why did you interrupt me? Why did you interrupt me?
Sir, I want to tell you, sir.
Am I here to answer your question?
Major.
Am I here to tell you what TTP does on your behalf within Pakistan?
And I want, Suniya, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. You call yourself the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. What is your problem with the Hindu India? You are Islamic Republic of Pakistan?
Because you call yourself a secular state. And then,
so let us call ourselves whatever you want.
The guise of
we call ourselves whatever we want. Oh, madam.
One minute. Gaurav, let me clear. Gaurav, let me clear. Sundas. 1 minute, Sundas, listen to me. Listen to me, Sundas. Listen to me. Yes, we are a secular state. And I proudly say that we are. 1 minute. Gaurav and Sundas. Sundas, my question to you is, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Listen to me. Did Muhammad Ali Jinnah not say, we will build a Pakistan where you can go to your temples and your gurdwaras?
And they do.
He didn't say.
And they do.
Didn't he say, you will also be a secular state? Oh, they do. There are none left. There's nobody left. Where will they go? Neither are there any Hindus left or temples left.
Shameless.
Nonsense.
So shameless.
Again.
Anyway, viewers, what do you think here? What do you think here? You know, Major Janjua, tell me one thing. Major Janjua, I have a question for you. Major Saab, I have a question for you. Major Saab, I have a question for you. I have a question for you. Lot of Indians watching this debate tonight. Lot of Indians watching this debate tonight. You know something, Major Janjua? In 2008, when you attacked my country on the 26th of November 2008. I sat in my TV studio in Mumbai and I anchored, Gaurav knows, Jal Bakshi, I anchored for 3 days non-stop. I did not sleep. And one minute. When we finally killed all the Pakistanis, one minute. When we finally killed all the Pakistanis, everyone on, when we killed all the Pakistanis, you know, eventually, in my newsroom, everybody chanted Bharat Mata Ki Jai, right? And I'll never forget then that you people made fun of us. You people said Kasav is not a Pakistani, kya pata kahan se aaye hain. Today I want to ask you that question, that some reporters in Pakistan should ask their own leaders of that time, how do you feel? Your country is burning, you're torn apart by terrorism. Every day there is a terrorist attack. How do you feel? How do you feel? कैसा लग रहा है आपको? मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. I feel sorry for you. My heart is with you, but I want to ask you, how do you feel?
No, your heart.
When you go around crying around the world,
you are
saying I'm a victim of terrorism, how do you feel?
Arnab, you are rejoicing.
No, I'm not rejoicing. I'm sad for you.
In Pakistan.
I'm sad for you, sir.
Sad.
I'm not. I'm sad for you. But I'm asking you, how do you feel? As a victim of terrorism, कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
The answer to you is, first of all, correct your facts. You said 14 aircrafts were destroyed. Correct your facts. We killed all those 9 people in Miawali. Just the way you killed those people who attacked Taj in Bombay.
No, I'm asking you, there are suicide attacks inside Pakistan. How do you feel?
If you killed all those terrorists,
yeah, but 14 aircraft were destroyed, no?
How do you feel about
14 aircraft were destroyed, no?
Blast,
Arnab,
14 aircraft were destroyed, no? What do you feel? How do you feel? Jal Bakshi, Gaurav. Yeah, Gaurav.
The same person who told you 14 aircraft were destroyed, the same research team told you that there are 5 floors in Serena, Kabul. Arnab, you own the channel.
Okay.
I feel really bad.
Okay.
At least I feel sorry for you.
Gaurav.
That your research team is so poor.
Yeah.
Gaurav, go on. 1 minute left.
Major Janjua, enough of that.
his region.
One day, okay, ma'am, first of all, Arnab asked a simple question. How do you feel when there are suicide attacks every single day in Pakistan? कैसा लगता है आपको? अर्नब का सीधा सवाल है.
Not every day. Gaurav, don't take such pleasure.
Ma'am,
it has recently increased in order to blackmail Pakistan.
एक मिनट. अभी आपने you took pleasure in Kerala. I take pleasure in Dera Ismail Khan. I take pleasure in
No, I never take pleasure in Kerala.
Okay,
I just asked a rhetorical question.
No.
I just wanted to point out your hypocrisy and your bigotry. I just wanted to point out your hypocrisy and bigotry, Mr. Arya. Have some water.
No, it's major.
Jal Bakshi.
Sir.
No. I take Gaurav's point. Jal Bakshi wanted to make last point.
There is no hypocrisy here.
Arnab, can
Let me tell you, sir.
Yeah, Jal Bakshi.
Thank you. Arnab, I would like to tell our Pakistani interlocutors that there is no Schadenfreude. It is that we are genuinely concerned at the juxtaposition of loose nuclear weapons in Pakistan and the spread of rampant terrorism. If there is one place in the world where nuclear weapons are likely to fall in the hands of non-state actors, I'm very sorry to state, it is Pakistan. Please understand, we have no Schadenfreude.
India.
Please.
You need to look within.
How many kilograms? Listen. Bakshi Sahab, how many kilograms of nuclear material has been stolen in India? And how many kilograms has been stolen in Pakistan? Do you know that?
Okay.
Uranium.
Arnab,
Uranium, 235 kilograms has been
Nothing
stolen
has
in
been
India,
stolen by
and
terrorists.
Pakistan mein not even one kilogram.
One of your
Okay.
own
Where
colonels
the
was just
nuclear?
prosecuted
Where the
for
nuclear
raising-
material?
You are
in
going
your
to
NSA?
make up
Let me
for
answer
it, for
this.
God's sake.
Let me answer this.
Janju, I have heard you.
Your own
Can I answer?
personnel
Okay.
are relaying
No,
sensitive information to international agencies from within the Indian Army. There is a threat from within.
Arre,
The Thana Mandi
ma'am,
incident,
okay, FATF
where,
Okay,
where
Gaurav,
your own
last 10
army
seconds I'm
personnel
giving you because you want to respond to that.
You-
Major
and the
Gaurav.
genuine
You have been, listen to me, ma'am. You have been
You
in
have a
FATF
rogue
4
army
times
which
for money laundering and terrorism.
fratricide
आप लोग को फिर शर्म नहीं आती?
and
FATF में कौन रहा था? अरे
have a
मैडम, FATF में कौन रहा था?
fratricide
FATF में
army.
कौन था? FATF में कौन था? FATF में कौन था?
सिर्फ
आप लोग
आप
के
ही
4
छोड़
बार
दें, अभी
चोरी
आप
करते
लोग
पकड़े
से
गए।
आप ही
अरे
बैठे
चोरी
हुए
करते
हैं।
पकड़े
आर्य
गए,
साहब,
स्मगलिंग करते
घर पे
पकड़े
आ
गए,
जाएं।
ड्रग लॉन्ड्रिंग
आप
करते
लोग
गए,
साथ में
टेररिज्म
बैठे
करते
हैं,
पकड़े
आपकी
गए।
प्रॉब्लम ये है।
4 बार
You
FATF में रहे हो,
romanticize the
फिर शर्म
past.
नहीं आई। अरे मैडम,
Gaurav
FATF
साहब,
में आप लोग
stop
जाते हो।
romanticizing the
Don't
past
please.
and come
दोबारा डाल
to the
देंगे FATF
present.
में, मैम, please.
Anyway,
Madam, let me tell you, we'll put you back in FATF.
Viewers, I would say again, I didn't get an answer from the Pakistanis. When I asked them today as terrorism spreads across Pakistan, how unfortunate. As there are bomb blasts across Pakistan, how sad. I only asked them how they feel. I didn't get a reply. Quick 30-second commercial break. Coming back.
Ransomware and other advanced threats are on the rise. Your organization can be the next target. Are you ready? Securite Hawk Hunt XDR with AI-powered enhanced detection and response can help prepare your organization to counter next ransomware attack, data breach and advanced threat. Securite Hawk Hunt XDR.
And finally, Aligarh could witness a name change soon. The civic body of the city has approved the name change from Aligarh to Harigarh. Which do you prefer? Let's debate.
Allahabad, that was renamed to Prayagraj, restoring the ancient glory of Sangam. Then it was the historic Ayodhya, a name restored instead of the Mughal name Faizabad. And now Aligarh Municipal Council has unanimously approved the proposal to rename Aligarh as Harigarh.
कल सदन की मीटिंग में एक पार्षद जी श्री संजय पंडित जी द्वारा एक प्रस्ताव अलीगढ़ को हरिगढ़ का नाम करने के लिए रखा गया, जिसको सर्वसम्मति से सभी पार्षदों ने इसको यहाँ से अपनी सर्वसम्मति देकर आगे अब इस निगम के द्वारा ये प्रस्ताव को आगे शासन पे भेजा जाएगा। और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि आने वाले बहुत ही जल्द शासन इसको संज्ञान में लेकर अलीगढ़ के नाम को हरिगढ़ करने की मांग को हमारी अलीगढ़ की मांग को इसको पूरी करेगा।
As per reports, the demand to change Aligarh's name goes back to 1970s as the Aligarh unit of the then Jan Sangh party wanted it to rename as Harigarh. The proposal is awaiting a green signal from the Yogi government. But the opposition has already questioned the move.
देखिए, बिहार में उत्तर प्रदेश के नौजवानों को रोजगार मिल रहा है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के संगठन के परिवार के लोगों को रोजगार मिल रहा है, तो उत्तर प्रदेश का नाम बदल के बिहार कर दिया जाए तो सकता है उत्तर प्रदेश के नौजवानों को भी रोजगार मिल जाए। अलीगढ़ का नाम बदलने से अगर उत्तर प्रदेश के नौजवानों को रोजगार मिल जाए, महंगाई से परेशान जनता को निजात मिल जाए, किसानों को छुट्टा जानवरों की समस्या से छुटकारा मिल जाए, किसान मजदूर की समस्याओं का समाधान हो जाए, तो समाजवादी पार्टी वो पहला दल होगी जो नाम बदलने की इस प्रस्ताव का समर्थन करेगी।
Will Aligarh witness a name change? And will the name change be subject to another round of polarization? Let's debate.
The BJP and Asgar Khan, advocate. Asgar Khan ji, if changing a name does not have any significant impact, then why oppose it? Let the name change happen. Nikhil, hi. Let the name change happen. If it's not a big deal, let it happen. Why oppose it?
Arnab, is that question to me?
Nikhil, Asgar, why oppose it?
I fail to understand. I fail to understand.
Asgar first,
Let
yeah.
me speak. I fail, please. I fail to understand what is the need today to change the name of this city? And one thing is more, why the voice was not raised earlier? Why today? Is there any one reason except to
because Yogi
polarization of the
Adityanath
vote?
was not chief minister earlier.
In a secular country, our country is democratic country. So everything is mentioned in our constitution.
So this is very much within his constitutional power.
Communal
What is happening is through a process
among the society.
Karan, where's Charu?
What is the problem with you?
First of all, this is happening very much within legal parameters.
Of the city.
I don't know why he's so rattled with the name Hari.
Kindly
if he has a problem with the name Hari, that is his problem. Now, will you please keep quiet? I'm speaking. I did not speak when you were speaking. Please keep quiet now. Have some decency.
Why you had not raised this voice
decency
earlier?
To heckle.
You
Arnab,
have got the.
It is not changing the name.
You have got
it is reverting to its original name.
1947.
It is reverting to its original name. It was always Harigad. It was later on changed, and we must get away with any colonial or any scars of foreign invaders. It is high time we did that, and I am proud
so was the
that
original
Yogi
name? I got Nikhil and Charu on the debate. I have limited time today, so please be brief.
Hari signifies the ethos of our country.
No, if I go into history,
Ali was the fourth caliph of the Rashidun Caliphate.
If I go into history,
what does he have to do with our country?
If I go into history, why should only the history of the Muslim rulers be in the names of places? Simple question. Originally, right? Har Dutt is the original chief, right? He's from the Dor tribe of the Rajputs. What you are calling Aligarh, actually the original rulers are Rajputs, tracing their history back to 372 AD.
Yes.
Just because they have a Hindu background, they should be their presence should be eliminated. And the Muslim history should be hyped. Why, Nikhil?
What are you talking about?
Hindu history
do you want to
of the
wipe
area
the
is also
entire
important,
history
it's
of...
significant.
No. Do you want the BJP to wipe the entire history of India between the year 1200 and the year...
It's not BJP
1947 or maybe 2014. What are you talking about?
Then I didn't see you objecting.
Charu, what are you saying? I was not there when the Mughals were not there. What are you even talking about? I did not see you object when the Mughals came. I wasn't born back then. Nor were you.
Why are you not happy about it? In fact, you should be.
Why should I be happy about names of cities being changed?
I am glad
Aligarh has been known by that
name that was not given by a Persian invader.
Aligarh has been known
a
by
Persian
that
invader by the name of Najaf Khan named Aligarh.
Why are you
Arnab, can I speak, please? Nikhil, allow me a minute. Allow me a minute.
You didn't allow me a minute.
There's no point in speaking over each other. So let's
Charu,
first
let
of
Charu
all
speak.
be happy about the fact that we are going back from a name which was given to us by an invader. The second thing is, this is not about BJP merely changing a name. We are reverting back to the original, and we don't just change names. We change the characteristic of the city. Look what has happened after Ayodhya was renamed Ayodhya. Look at the development that has come to the city. Kya Faizabad kya tha bhai? क्यों नाम रखा गया फैजाबाद का? राम जन्मभूमि, अयोध्या और फैजाबाद. What's the connection? And in the same way, you're happy to carry on calling Aligarh, even though you know the name belongs to somebody who came in and conquered that city. We should be happy. And anonymously, this motion was approved by the municipal corporation. So I don't know why somebody who's not even living in that city has a problem. I, for one, think it's great. India's glorious past deserves to be highlighted. We need to know the stories of our cities. We need to know who conquered it when. And we also need to go back and remember the original roots of the people of that city.
Harigad?
Nikhil.
Arnab, the question is, when was the city ever called Harigad? अलीगढ़ से हरिगढ़ कैसे हो रहा है?
नहीं, मैं आपको
इलाहाबाद का प्रयागराज हुआ. There is historical evidence for it that city was called प्रयागराज. I could find that. I could be alright with that justification. But अलीगढ़ से हरिगढ़ कैसे हो रहा है? हरिगढ़ की क्या historical background है? Charu, what is the? I'm doing my background research. You point out when what are you talking about? Mughals were invaders. ये invaders था, वो invaders था, सब कुछ बदल देते हैं. एक काम करते हैं, रेड फुट को भी गिरा देते हैं. बीजेपी को वैसे ही historic structures गिराने में बहुत अच्छी महारत हासिल है.
नहीं इसमें आप मुझे एक बात बताओ, जहाँ पर हमारा संगम है उसका नाम प्रयागराज नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा?
कॉलोनियल रूलर्स ने बनाया था, पार्लियामेंट आपको चेंज करनी थी, सब कुछ तोड़ देते हैं, हर चीज का नाम चेंज कर देते हैं. What are you talking about, Charu?
All praises for the
Let's
work
not
that
be so
Bharatiya Janata
juvenile.
Party's
Let's not
government
be
has
so
done in this
vengeful in our actions. Let's
Be happy about it.
let the
Do not
governments act in a
harp on
mature
and on
manner. I don't
about what
understand
the
what is
invaders had
Uttar Pradesh
done.
government
You are
doing around
living
changing
in the
names.
Mughal
Mughal Sarai का ये कर
left
दिया,
behind
फैजाबाद
their
पे ये कर
legacy is
दिया.
more important for you than what was our own country's.
Okay,
It's simply about legacy, Charu.
Nikhil,
It's
Nikhil,
simply about
Nikhil,
legacy.
Nikhil,
Arnab, can I ask
Nikhil,
Nikhil a
Nikhil,
question?
Nikhil, 1 minute. Asgar ji, Asgar ji, I ask you here. You have no problem with the name Mughal Garden. But if you rename Mughal Garden as Amrit Udyan, you have a big problem. Don't you have a Mughal obsession, Asgar?
No.
Why this Mughal obsession?
There is no need. What is it? Kindly see. Today the topic is Aligarh. If we change the name of one city, do you know about 1,000 crores money of our country will be spent on this issue?
Nonsense.
What is the need today?
Absolutely not. Where did you get that figure, Karan?
She is saying it's related to the Mughal. I'm not having any problem. I'm not.
This is typical fake news.
With neither Mughal nor Britishers, but they are having problem with the Mughals, not with the Britishers. They are afraid of Britishers.
How will you like it tomorrow if your child gets up and says, I don't want the old name? What is wrong with Aligarh? I mean, where is our self-esteem? Why should we live on a name that has been foisted on us by our invaders? Where is our self-esteem in this, Nikhil? Will you be comfortable if someone breaks into your house and does that to you? Or will you reclaim your name and honor?
Ayodhya will be called Ayodhya, Prayagraj will be called Prayagraj, and Harigarh will be called Harigarh.
Not Mughal.
It is the same state that could not provide oxygen to its people when they were dying during COVID. It is the same state that could not make district hospitals during COVID.
You are saying
It is the
why
same
was it
state
not
that
called
is
Harigarh earlier?
using
To
force
which a
on its
simple
own
answer,
employees.
sir. Yogi Adityanath was not the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh earlier, so the times are changing. The times are changing. Priorities are clear. Third largest economy in the world and further.
Culture, Nikhil.
You have no
Start taking pride in your culture.
No retail agenda.
And a
It's
state
not
which
taking
is
pride in your
moving
culture.
fast
Start
ahead.
taking some pride.
And whether
You
you
are
call
Anyway,
it
I know your
disconnected with
agenda
your
after
roots.
hearing what Nitish Kumar said. I know your agenda. The women of this country know your agenda. And I think Sonia Gandhi, Antonia Maino, Mamta Banerjee, Priyanka Vadra should come out and speak about what Nitish Kumar said today. Silence is complicity. Silence is unacceptable. Silence is not golden in this case. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you tomorrow at 9. Good night and goodbye.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
Presented by Berger Easy Clean.